There was a moment that I was sitting in my car outside looking at my house and thinking, how did I get here? The bankruptcy, I was facing foreclosure. I was a single mom struggling financially. I did the best that I could, and I still almost lost everything. This video is about what happened next. And stay with me. I promise that the story doesn't end up where it started. And today I want to tell you what all that loss gave to me. So there was a point that I knew that I had to start to get it together. My life was just in a complete and total mess. My mom had got sick and passed away, and I was drinking more than ever. And I realized that that one feeling of grief, that terrible grief I was feeling from losing my mom, I would attempt to take away with alcohol, and it was not working. It was only making it worse. And I knew in order to start to deal with my feelings and to get my shit together, I had to quit drinking. I had to deal with that grief head on, and it was the hardest thing that I did, but I did it. I quit drinking and started to deal with those feelings of grief. And then slowly but surely, things all around me started to get better. I started to be able to deal with the bills and the debt. And over the years, as hard things would come up, I would deal with them head on. I would deal with them directly and learned how to deal with them without the alcohol. I got sober and I chose clarity over escape. I was diagnosed with breast cancer and realized that there's no guarantee in life. So the turning point in your life doesn't just arrive. You have to decide when it comes. You have to decide that you're going to make the change and make your life better. And I learned that security is not the same as peace. You can have a house, you can have a car, you can have a marriage and a relationship, and you can have a job, but you can still feel empty. You have to ask yourself, what am I holding on to just to feel safe? And another lesson I learned is starting over is a skill. Whether you're a single mom, whether you're somebody that's going through a divorce, whether you're having a health battle or a career shift, whether you're downsizing, or whatever it is that you're going through in your life, you have to decide. You can decide that this is going to be the best time of your life. What I have learned is that resilience is built, it is not born. You have to realize that you are going to go through hard things in your life. Everybody goes through them. It's just the way life is. And you have to accept it and learn from it. And remember that there's always something to be grateful for. And another lesson I learned is that freedom often looks like loss at first. I have lost certain relationships. I lost old coping mechanisms. But I gained peace and I gained clarity, which gave me space to dream again. And you have to realize that you are not going back to the person that you once were. You are becoming someone new and someone wiser. I realize that I'm not rebuilding my same life. I'm building one that fits me now. So where I am headed at this time in my life at 60 years old, I am in an apartment in the country, saving money to buy a house. I'm building an online business while still working full time for my future and for my retirement. Doing something that's for me, something that I love, and something for you as I build this community of women. I'm living a sober, intentional, and peaceful life. So if you are in that new season of your life and rebuilding, let me know in the comments what that is. I would love to hear about it. And I will see you next time.